Oh my god, why am I so nervous? Hello. Hello, my loves. It is me. It is Meg. This is not a nightmare. This is real life. I'm actually here. I'm back on YouTube. What is going on, you might ask? You might say, Megan, I recognize some of the things on your bed right now, but your bedroom looks different. You'd be correct. I'm about to drop the biggest news of all on you guys. In case you don't follow me anywhere else, I have moved to Dublin. I now live in Dublin. It's been 3 months and still saying that is crazy. I vlogged on here for a couple of years and absolutely loved it. You guys might recognize me from Introvert Diaries on here. I adored that series, and it was just basically me vlogging my days at home while I still lived with my parents and my family, and how I made the most out of those kind of little quiet days in my life when I lived in the Irish countryside. I have so much love for those videos and that time in my life. And I've entered a little bit more of a different time in my life now. If you're worried that things have changed, things have changed. However, I have to say, I don't think I've ever felt more me, more comfortable, and more content and excited. I just have created a bit of a life for myself in the last couple of months that reflects the truest, most authentic, happiest version of me right now, and I feel so free in so many ways, and it's just beautiful and it's brilliant. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the basics. I live in Dublin now. So at the start of the year, a friend of mine happened to have a room available in an apartment in Dublin, and initially we kind of joked about it. I saw him at Christmas and we were joking about it, and then I kind of was like, actually, this might really be an option. I had thought about moving to Dublin a lot last year, and it was something I craved but had been quite scared to do. So I, within the space of 2 weeks, went from not living in Dublin to living in Dublin. And it happened that fast, and it's been that crazy ever since, in the most amazing way. I live with 3 amazing roommates now. We have so much fun together. It's been amazing. I love living with people. I was nervous about that initially because I've never lived away from home. I'm 25 for context. Lived at home for college. I didn't ever live away from home. So I was nervous initially about moving up, and I thought, oh my gosh, what if we clash? What if it doesn't work? But it's been incredible, and I knew from the first night, I was like, I'm really comfortable here and I think it's going to be brilliant, and it has been brilliant ever since. This is my gorgeous bedroom. Let me show you around a little bit more. I have slowly started adding lots of little bits of me to this room. You'll recognize a lot of things from my room at home. And yeah, I've got plans to to further develop this room. I have my projector in front of me. My biggest things at the moment that I want to get is a big rug to make this room even cozier, and 3 movie posters along this wall like in my old bedroom. I'm very excited to kind of add some finishing touches to this room and keep making it more me. It's like my little city bedroom, which I just love. It's so cool. I'm about to go on a podcast, which is crazy. I usually don't say yes to podcasts, but Emer, who is interviewing me, is like one of the sweetest people, so I'm really excited to do it with her. And I think it might be nice to do like a really good catch up. Maybe you guys would like to listen. I'm gonna leave it linked in the description. I'm also getting my nails done right after, which I'm really looking forward to. I love black nails, but I think I'm looking for a little bit of colour because it's gotten so much sunnier here in Dublin. So I'm thinking some yellow. Never done yellow before, so. And I get my nails done in Blackrock, which is such a cute little area in Dublin. So I might grab some coffee, might sit, might go on my iPad, do a little bit of work from there. That's one really nice thing I'm enjoying about living in Dublin, is I kind of find places to work from, which is so lovely. I took this from my office at home. I brought a few books back as well to kind of stack them up and decorate. That is something I will be doing later, and I kind of want to figure out where to put it. I think I could put it here also, but I also have over here. My room is currently not in the best shape, but we'll sort that out when we get back. You might be wondering about my bedroom and bathroom at home. So many of you guys might know it from Pinterest, from TikTok, from here on YouTube, and love it. And do not fear, my bedroom at home is just as gorgeous as ever, and my bathroom. I like to go home. I'm not too far from home, so I go home every 2 weeks, every 10 days or so that I'm able to kind of see my gorgeous cat, see my family, see my dog, see my bedroom, and it's been lovely to have that kind of comfort space still there, which is amazing. And yes, of course, my gorgeous cats are with my mom and dad and sister, and they are loved at home. I miss them every day, but love to go home and see them and give them lots of cuddles and kisses, which is amazing. So let's maybe talk about some of the reasons I moved to Dublin, just to keep you guys filled in. One of the biggest things was kind of work opportunities. I do a lot of traveling back and forth with London, so being in Dublin makes it a lot easier to get to the airport. I also have work opportunities up here in Dublin itself. Also, from a filmmaker kind of standpoint, I obviously am an aspiring director, or should I say I am kind of a filmmaker. I am a filmmaker, not kind of, I am. I'm trying to be more, I am a filmmaker. I want to be up here networking and socializing and meeting people within this industry and growing kind of my friendships in that area and learning more. There's amazing cinemas up here that show more movies than cinemas at home. There's lots of opportunities that I can kind of enjoy a little bit more up here. And then of course, probably more than anything even, I have never lived away from home, and I was really starting to crave that slight more independence and that feeling of, you know, growing and developing, and this is the exact change I needed. I have grown in so many ways already. I've only been here since February. It's now nearly May. So yeah, I live here now, which is crazy, but has been absolutely amazing. I love being with friends up here. I love making new friends up here. I love heading out for the day with my handbag, a book, some earphones, and kind of seeing where the day takes me. I also love my room still being a complete safe haven for me. So when the city is hustle and bustle, or when I'm feeling a little bit more like I need some me time, I come to my room, I throw on my projector, I watch a movie. I still have that same comfort that I had at home, and I've created a space for myself that I can truly be myself in, which is very, very beautiful and amazing. So I get to enjoy the dual aspects of my personality. So there's lots to come in this new kind of era. And I say new and I say things have changed and all of that, but I really want to like reiterate and like make it clear to you guys, this feels like the most authentic, loved, cared for, beautiful version of me that I have ever experienced. And it's a version of me that feels like it was always there. It was just dormant, like it was just waiting to be released. And through things that happened last year, I finally started to be able to choose things for myself, not thinking of other people, not thinking of what somebody else would want, thinking about what I wanted. And all of those choices then have led me here to living a life authentically for me with my own decisions, and it's just been incredible. In the months that I haven't been on here, I needed that time to kind of grow personally. Over the couple of months running up to me stopping posting on YouTube for 5 months, I was really struggling with YouTube. I didn't know what I wanted to do on there. I didn't know where I was at. I didn't know how much I wanted to share of my life. I had a lot of figuring out to do, and it felt kind of like I couldn't do that figuring out while also filming and trying to keep things the same for you guys in the same kind of vlogging way that you guys know and love. I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you for still being here. If you are, if you're not, I can understand. I just really, really needed that time to kind of do, I guess, my final blossoming, and I present myself now to you as the same old me, but happier than ever, thriving more than ever, learning more than ever, growing more than ever, developing in so many ways, pushing myself in so many ways. Still have my moments, still have my down days, don't get me wrong. Moving to Dublin hasn't cured life, but it has been thrilling and amazing and beautiful. I spent a lot of time in London the last couple of months also. Work over there has been amazing with premieres, etc. And it's been an absolute whirlwind with some of the amazing people that I've worked with. I've worked with BAFTA this year. I went to the Sinners premiere last week. Trying on a dress for a premiere that I'm attending on Monday. I actually think this is my first premiere of the year. I've done some incredibly insane and cool events this year, the BAFTA's pre-party being one of them. If you want to kind of see more about that, I posted a few kind of TikToks and reels about it, but probably one of the most insane emails I've ever received was like invite and then BAFTA's was the next word, and I was like, and it wasn't even just an invite. I also worked with them to promote the BAFTAs, which is just crazy. I think in the past year it's just been kind of, it started last April with Challengers, which was the first really, really big event that happened in my life, and I'm so glad I recorded a vlog for that for YouTube, and you guys can kind of see that. But that was where things really, really changed for me career wise, and it gave me like real kind of, I guess, confidence because it was like, this is exactly where I should be in this area. So yeah, it was just a whirlwind moment, and we're nearly a year since then, and whirlwind things just keep happening. This is the little black dress that I'm gonna go with for the premiere on Monday. If you can see it, this is gonna be hard to show you guys. You can't really see, but it's just a little black midi dress. Yeah, it kind of just goes above my ankle. Yes, I have the film premiere on Monday, and then the next day I'm doing the press junket. So I knew I was getting the chance to possibly interview the director or some of the main stars, but I got confirmed to me this morning that I'm getting to interview all four of them. So I'm getting to interview the director and the three main stars, and that is just a dream. So insane. I've been able to do press junkets before, which have been very exciting, but it's been with just one person, which is like insane in itself. So when this came through, I was like, I just double checked with my manager and I was like, is this saying I get all four? And she was like, yes. And I was like, gag. So I have a little bit of studying to do this weekend. I was already quite prepared, and a part of me was like, I always like to go to these things just in case, like I'm sitting there waiting and they're like, somebody just dropped out to interview this person, do you want to jump in? I always like to be ready, just in case. Not that that's ever happened, but you know, fingers crossed all the time. So the fact that I'm going to get to interview everyone, crazy. So I'm actually just doing a little bit of packing for that because it's Friday and I'm heading home. It's Mother's Day on Sunday, so at least I get to wake up there and be with my mom for a little bit, and then I fly at 12 o'clock to London. I jumped out of my comfort zone at the start of this year and it's like been incredible. I've made it a new comfort zone, but it's just been a dream. So I'm so happy to be back on here. Anyway, love ya.